Hey guys, welcome back to Go to Elections. Today I'm going to doing a updated prediction of the 2022 Senate elections. If you watched my last video, at the end I showed my prediction, but I really wanted to get into more in depth into the Senate elections and especially the close ones. So we'll just get the safe states out of the way. Safe states for Republicans include Idaho, Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota, Kansas, both Oklahoma elections, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, Kentucky, Indiana. For now, I'll put South Carolina as safe, and that's going to be it for the Republican safe states. Let me just take a look. Yeah. And then safe states for Democrats include California, Hawaii, New York, Vermont. Oh, not New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut, and Maryland. And then that's going to be all for the Democrat safe states. Republican likely states. Ohio at this point is probably going to be likely. You have J.D. Vance and Tim Ryan in that one. Tim Ryan's not extremely the best candidate. I mean, he's an okay candidate, but I think J.D. Vance will really carry the vote from other regions besides Cleveland and Cincinnati by a big majority, and I think that J.D. Vance will be able to pull out a win there. Then in Florida, we have the race between Marco Rubio and Val Demings. And in this one, I think we have Rubio pulling out the win here with the Latinos vote extremely lopsided going to him. And I think that Florida will be likely for Rubio. And then my other likely state for Republicans is Alaska. It's just going to be a little confusing because Murkowski has someone who is trying to beat her. So that's the only reason why I would put it as likely, just because of the margin that either Murkowski or Tashib Baka, who's running against her, would win by. But that should be a pretty interesting race to watch. Probably one of the more interesting ones to watch, but we shall see. And then the likely states for Democrats include Washington, Oregon, Illinois. I don't really like Duckworth in Illinois. She's really not that popular. And I saw a few Kathy Salvi signs. So I think that Duckworth might lose her margin by a little bit, but she won't lose her seat just yet. Maybe that'll happen in the next cycle, but that'll be something to watch in about 6 years. And then that will be it for likely states for Democrats. Now we get interesting into the lean states for Republicans. This is going to include Nevada. I really think Nevada is going to be likely for, or lean for laxate, just because with the Latino vote extremely going to the Republicans, Catherine Cortez Masto not that popular there. I think that Adam Laxate will win by about 3 points in Nevada. Another lean state for Republicans is Wisconsin. Wisconsin, you got Ron Johnson versus Mandela Barnes. Ron Johnson, I think, has gained a lot of popularity in Wisconsin since probably the beginning of the year, and I think that Ron Johnson will win in Wisconsin. I also have Ted Budd winning by about 4 points over Cherry Beasley here in North Carolina. That's mainly just because Cherry Beasley's not as well known as Ted Budd throughout the state. And then my last lean state is going to be Georgia. People might say, oh, Herschel Walker is not going to win. He's got a few scandals. He's not the best candidate. But I say that he's still going to win. He looked very, very good in the debate that they had a couple days ago. And I think that Herschel Walker will win in Georgia. And that will be all for lean states for Republicans. And the lean states for Democrats just going to include Colorado and probably New Hampshire. New Hampshire, you have the very unpopular incumbent. I believe it's Maggie Hassan, and she is facing off against Donald Bolduc. And I think that since Bolduc is probably going to get a lot of support from the rural regions, but I think Hassan is going to carry a lot from the more urban areas, and I think that Hassan will win there. And then we go to the tough states, the closest states in this election, Pennsylvania and Arizona, each of them going to different parties. These states are very, very close in the way that the candidates have been campaigning. 'Cause in Pennsylvania, you have Dr. Oz, who's this guy who keeps saying ads about how John Fetterman's scandalous, and plus he has that stroke to compete with. And I don't really know if Pennsylvania voters are going to want to vote for the guy with the stroke. And then Arizona, mainly because Blake Masters made a few bluffs and gaffes while on the campaign tour, and I think that Mark Kelly might be able to eke out a win, but I think those two will be the closest states in the Senate election. So as you can see here, I do think Republicans will win 52 states to Democrats 48. If you look back to one of my older videos, you'll see it's really changed from earlier this year when I said 54-46. I thought Republicans would win in New Hampshire. I thought Republicans would win in Colorado. I thought maybe they could make that they would also win in Arizona. I thought they can maybe make an opportunity at Oregon, Washington, Illinois. I thought Larry Hogan would run in Maryland. I don't know why I thought that, but whatever. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys